So as it turns out, if you have ever said, "This job is killing me," you may have actually been right and not a whiny baby. And the reason I say that is according to the first global study of its kind, when working 55 hours or more per week compared to 35 to 40 hours per week, it increased the risk of stroke by 35% and death by heart disease by 17%.
Really? No one knew this? No one knew, that you could die from overwork? Really? I worked at the post office for all but 2 years and 3 people died. One actually had a condition, but the other 2, they were just there and then they wasn't the next day. They died overnight. They went home from work and died overnight. I'm going to die from overwork. I am 28 and I have enough in my Social Security, if I ever get it, to essentially retire now. I've worked enough to retire at 30 if I really wanted to. Dude. What? I mean, yeah, I know overwork can kill people. The Japanese even have a word for it. Karoshi, which is literally overworking death or something like that. For us, since we're not going to use that, we're just labor side. Death by labor. I don't even know what to go on about this. I mean, that's all. This is why it's a corporatocracy. Here in America, other places at least they help out a little bit. I think they said something like Germany works roughly about like 3 months, out of the year, in like separate times. In Brazil, they have a thing called a siesta, which is when you work for, I think, like 2 hours or however many hours, then you sleep for an hour or so, or, get rest for an hour, then you go back to work. And every other place is still operating and functioning fine. I don't know what Germany, if they were doing this all the way back then in World War II, but if they were, could you imagine that? People who worked less killed more Americans. It's like the advancements of America went nowhere. And these guys are like, we're good. We made so much, deadly shit. We're fine. I don't know. There's always things we could do better, and especially in work, which is my next video. But I know one thing, Americans need more rest. We've been working we're just going to work until you die. And that is exactly what life is. When you get old and you're like 60 and you retire, it's because you're already on your deathbed at that point. You know what I mean? Like, what can you do at 60? What are you going to do? Your dick barely works. Your libido is all the way down. Traveling is a hassle because you might not, you lose your balance in a foreign shower, and that's pretty much a wrap for you. Like, why? Why would you want to live a life of like agony and medication? You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Who wants to live out that type of like end? Thanks for giving us work. Now live out your old age. Like, okay.